Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out my build in Deepwoken, which I'd like to call Staticshaper because, you know, it's Vision Shaper and Thundercall, and it's pretty cool. So I'm going to tell you a lot about this build in this video, and if you like it, maybe you can make it yourself. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So here are all the talents I'm using for this build. Pause the video if you want to, you know, read more about them. And if you wanted to know, here are my total stats on everything. My armor is Black Diver, which is a very, very good armor. I also wanted to go over the enchants I have on, which are very important. So on these pauldrons, which I believe are these white fur pauldrons, I have Allure on, which makes it so on random proc, they get charmed and all charmed effects are applied. And then on my hat, which is right here, I have Entanglement, which just makes them slower on proc. So the first thing I want to talk about with this build is that it's a combat build, but it's also a support build, which usually doesn't exist, you know, within Deepwoken. So we got things like fight and stuff because I have Valve Mastery on this account with, you know, every command, because I have 75 charisma. I even have live, which if you guys don't know what Valve Mastery is, there's cards like live, fight, run, which you can all get from having charisma. And to make a vow, you just say want to make a Valve Mastery, and if, like, you know, it's for your friends. If your friends accept, then, you know, you can get these really cool buffs. And you can type out their name, or you can say all to use, you know, everybody who has a vow to use that command. But be careful who you make a vow with, because, you know, you can kind of just do this and, you know, really just kill them. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, aside from the support stuff, is that my main weapon, obviously. So I have a Storm 1-star damage Pale Morning. I also have a trained murmur on it, so that's why you hear the whispers if I decide to put audio in. But I also have Bell, and it's crazy slots. So with the, you know, he's regretting his life decisions. With the murmur on it, I do 2 times posture damage. So basically, it's 2 hits, and then they're posture broken with any heavy weapon. So that's good, really good. And then, like, I kind of want to get a stone enchant even, and then I could probably do it with 1 hit, because that's like 4 times damage or something. But yeah, so that's the main weapon. And then don't forget, I still have like the static on there, and it's really good. But that's it for the main weapon. Let's move on to the mantras. So as for mantras, I got Lightning Blade, Grand Javelin, which is good for using, like, if they, like, try to jump attack like that. Also, Storm Blades is good if they're just generally running around, you can catch them. Or it's also good if they miss a crit or something. Storm Blades is really good, like, if you're, like, right outside their crit area. I got Lightning Stream to draft them over if they're running around and stuff, you know, land a good crit after that. Then I got Illusionary Counter, which is from the Vision Shaper Oath, which is actually very complex to get. You have to kill Void Owls in the depths, or Corrupted Owls. I like to call them Void Owls because they drop Void Feathers. It's a 100% guaranteed drop that they drop a Void Feather. Then you have to, like, go to the Widow's Cave, get the Oath. It's a lot. I did it with a team because I'm not that good at fighting owls, I'll be honest. And especially when they're corrupted. Counter. Here's how it works. So if I click it like this, and they hit, it puts me behind them. And then it gives me a counter stack. For this server and this server only, I'll get a stack, so the counter lasts longer. Another thing I have is, another mantra is Illusionary Servants, which, you know, goes like this. I go invisible, I can do whatever I want while I'm invisible. It hits him, it makes it look like on his screen that it does damage, but then it disappears, he gets all his health back. So it didn't actually do any damage in the overworld. But it will be very useful for my next mantra. So here's my next mantra. It's called Illusory Realm. Now in this realm, whatever damage you take in here, it's 50% of that damage on the way out, except from the servants. So the servants now do actually 100% damage on the way out. So let me show that to you. So he's gonna take this, and so this will do 100%, but my hits will only do 50% on the way out. So you can't be knocked in this realm. There's no way to be knocked. You can't be gripped by anything. No Reaper Bell, no nothing. You can't even use bells in this realm. But it's really good for, let's say you're in danger, you're being ganked. You have a good, like, 46 seconds if you put all your time increasers on it. Then you have a good 46 seconds for your squad to come over and, you know, have reinforcements. It's also good because there's a Pacific talent card, which I will show you next. So the talent I'll be showing you now is called Mirage from the Deep. And what this does is, if my friend Puppet over here is recording, you'll be actually be able to see it, because I can't see it myself. But what this does is, when you go to the Illusory Realm, if you press X, you exit the realm and spawn something from the deep. It can be anywhere from a Squibbo to a Sharko. So it can be Squibbo, Sharko, and Owl. You can get any of these mobs to spawn. Remember, they only do 50% damage when he exits the realm. They give XP, I don't believe they give Bell Prog, they don't give a health pack, and they don't drop items. Also, you lose 15% health first summoning anything. So there is a bit of a punishment. But otherwise, you could get your opponent kind of low because they don't get a health pack from it. As you can see, he's crying right now. He has to heal. Look at him. But it's a very, very good card. Okay, moving on to the last three mantras. So number 9 being Lightning Cloak. So this makes you go Sanic and turns your rolls into teleports. Now what's really good to stack Lightning Cloak with is like the Great Axe or something, because look at how fast I move. Like, this is almost unpredictable. And sometimes, you know, you can roll around, you can do this. Because, like, Great Axe has, like, I don't know, 10 range. But, like, yeah, so this is why the Lightning Cloak and Great Axe, they make a perfect couple. Or even the Great Sword is pretty good. I do use Lightning Cloak with Pale Morning sometimes too. The one thing you have to worry about with Lightning Cloak is if you aren't making exactly what this build is, it can really ruin your Ether or your Reservoir. So, yeah, that's Lightning Cloak. Spark Swap, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this is. Spark Swap, you swap positions with a player. And then last but not least, I got Bolt Piercer in the background, you know, if I ever needed it to just, you know, kind of do a little bit of snipies. So, yeah, that's all the mantras. But what makes all these mantras so good is that I have Traumatic Caster and I have Tough Love. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically every time I land a mantra, I deal more damage to people for a short duration. Actually, it's pretty long. And they deal less damage to me. I don't exactly know the numbers for it, but it is really good. It helps out a lot. The only bad thing about it is there's a Mental Fortress card which gives resistance to it. I don't know how much, but it does give a good bit of resistance. So that's really all there is to know about this build. Now I'm going to show you some PvP clips that I did, and yeah, I hope you enjoy them. But yeah, that's basically all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.